ARK Invest, headed by Cathie Wood, has recently made some very interesting investments in crypto. And Dogecoin holders need to know about it because she's one of the smartest investors out there. So it's a big deal that she's that bullish on crypto. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. Now, let's get started with today's video. So, as I mentioned in a previous video, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest acquired around 200,000 Coinbase shares. This implied that she could see the crypto business booming in the next couple of years. But now, ARK Invest revealed that it has also added almost $54 million worth of shares of Square to its portfolio. Now, this is interesting because ARK Invest bought them right after the Square CEO, Jack Dorsey, announced his plans to create a platform for Bitcoin-based DeFi services. So this clearly implies that Cathie Wood and ARK Invest think that Bitcoin and other cryptos are headed up from here. And this is crucial for all the holders because she's been quite accurate in the past. As I've said before, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest has profited a lot of people in the past. Now let's talk about Dorsey's DeFi plans that he announced earlier this week. So far, decentralized finance services have mostly been built using Ethereum, but this time he wants to build it with Bitcoin. Tally Greenberg, the business development head at Allnodes, supported this by saying that Ethereum is the network with the most developers, but I think the smart contract idea is coming to Bitcoin as well. And all this is bullish for Dogecoin because Bitcoin's price has a huge impact on Dogecoin too. Now, let's look at where Dogecoin is standing right now. It's currently trading at 17.5 cents and even dropped to the 16 cents mark earlier today. Now, this is quite alarming because it's the lowest it's been in weeks. And as I've been saying, this slump is caused because of all the negativity that's being spread by some institutional investors and whales. Before I talk about why it's the best time to accumulate, let's look at some negative predictions that are spreading the FUD. A popular Bitcoin critic, Peter Schiff, said that 11% down now. It's dropping like a stone. Wait until Bitcoin breaks below $30,000. And then there's another crypto critic, Michael Van Popp, who showed his disappointment with Bitcoin's recent price fall below its support level. In a recent tweet, he said, Bitcoin did not hold the $32,400 level as support and dipped lower, through which it is facing the final support zone to hold. If this is lost, $29,000 and $24,000 are the next zones. Now, as I said, this fear is causing the retail investors to sell out. This new report by Glassnode that talks about the on-chain analytics for Bitcoin proves this. According to it, most of the recent BTC sales were recorded at a loss. But as I said, this is good news for long-term holders who have acquired 75% of the circulating supply when Bitcoin reached its all-time high in April. Now, according to Glassnode, the lack of liquidity of Bitcoin can send its price upwards once again. And I think this is one of the reasons a lot of other analysts are really bullish on crypto, despite the dip. So this prediction comes from a popular on-chain analyst, Will Clement. He believes that a Bitcoin rally is on the way as it faces the possibility of a supply squeeze. And he suggested that a Bitcoin supply shock may cause a big increase in Bitcoin price. He said that, hang in there guys. This thing is going to pop soon. Supply shock still in play this week. Extremely bullish on global Bitcoin adoption. If you look at this chart, blue shows the supply held by entities with 0.01 to 1 BTC, and green shows the net user growth on the network. All-time highs in new users. Hockey stick up in accumulation from small entities. So, basically, he suggests that retail investors are also accumulating right now. And there's another interesting poll that suggests that the majority of holders will hold even if Bitcoin collapses to its lowest level in years. So, this poll by Vaynik found that nearly 70% of existing Bitcoin investors will continue to hold even if it drops down to $3,000. Now, I find it really encouraging to see that we have so many diamond hands in the crypto market. I think retail investors are starting to notice market manipulation and they know the power of long-term holding. But at the same time, I highly doubt that Bitcoin will go down to $3,000. The founder of Avalanche, Emin Gunsirer, is still quite bullish about where crypto is headed. He believes that hedge funds are not the only large money investors that are accumulating. According to him, cryptocurrency has attracted the attention of everyone from hedge funds, politicians to even central banks over the last year. Recently, he said that, "I expect we will see sideways markets. This is going to be a summer where the price levels are going to maybe remain horizontal, maybe decline a little bit as well. That can happen. But I expect a resurgence back in October, November." Now talking about institutional investors, let's take a look at what Grayscale has been doing after the dip. Recently, its CEO, Michael Sonnenshein, said that Bitcoin is just a couple of points of maturation away from getting an approved ETF in the US. And what's interesting is that Grayscale is already working towards converting GBTC into a Bitcoin ETF. It recently partnered with BNY Mellon as an asset servicing provider. Now, this is a big deal because a crypto ETF will bring more institutional funds into the market. As I've been saying, a lot of institutional investors are on the sidelines, just waiting for the SEC to approve the first ETF. And the Grayscale CEO also said that the first crypto ETF in the US is definitely going to approve soon. But still, I think SEC is still quite skeptical about it. It recently delayed another crypto ETF by a popular firm. So the US SEC has typically delayed reaching final judgments on Bitcoin ETF by 3 weeks in the name of considering public and expert opinion. Recently, the SEC chairman talked about how he's worried about Bitcoin market manipulation and investor protection. But still, I think it could definitely be approved later this year. Now, coming back to Grayscale, its CEO recently announced the launch of a new investment vehicle focused on DeFi assets. He said that the fund will provide institutional investors with exposure to DeFi assets such as Uniswap and Aave. So, I'm quite happy that large institutions like Grayscale and ARK Invest are so bullish on crypto despite the dip. These institutions have entire teams dedicated to crypto research, and I think we could take it as a sign that we're going to go up from here. Now, there's another institution that's really bullish on crypto. Before I talk about it, I'd like to remind you that I am not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice, so you should definitely do proper research before investing anything into crypto. So the other institution is the large asset management firm, Capital International. It has recently gained Bitcoin exposure by purchasing almost 1 million shares of MicroStrategy. And as we know, MicroStrategy currently has more than 100,000 Bitcoins. Now, as I said, because of this fear, the paper hands are leaving the market and institutions are accumulating even more. In any case, I'd love to know about your stance on Dogecoin and other cryptos right now. Do you think we're headed even lower from here? Tell me about your predictions in the comment section below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Goodbye. Take care.